All right. Hello, humans. Artist with the Fro here, and welcome back to the show. We are here hosting our last round duel against everybody here in the RCG Cup. I'll let him know, I'll let my opponent know, Crimmy, that the room is up, and then we are all set. The password again, so that he can have it there. There we go. All right, so let's see what we got. And he's already in here, so we're gonna ready up. We're using our Eternity Code Ancient Warrior Sealed Only deck, and we're gonna see what we can do. Paper Gang all day, Paper Gang for life. This actually allows me to go first. Why are the life points set here at 55,000? I don't know. I'll go first with this one, and it looks like everything else reset, so I might have just been looking at things wrong here. So what do we have? I have Sunmo here. We're gonna normal summon him out. I'll activate his effect. We're gonna send, this is actually pretty interesting. If we send Zhang De, then I'm not gonna be able to get him out next turn. If I send Jia Wen, then I guess I'm gonna have to just hope that I can get something. Masterful Sunmo is activated, chain another card. No, we are going to get Zhang Yuan to my hand, and I'm gonna set Super Poly just in case. So we at least have 3 outs. We have Super Poly, Ash Blossom, and our Zhang Yuan. To save us in case he has something that is going to overthrow us. Now again, this is my sealed only Ancient Warrior deck, which has been updated to feature all of the cards that we need for Eternity Code. If you guys would like to see more of this, make sure you go over to my YouTube channel. If you're already watching this video, then you should already be on my YouTube channel. So if you're here, make sure you subscribe as always to catch all of the latest videos here on the Artist with a Fro channel. Now, we're going to see what he's able to do and see what he's able to pull off. He goes straight for the DDs. Now, what I like to call this is the Anomaly Deck, because I do have a good friend named Anomaly that does run DD cards as well. So we're going to stop his Dark Contract, and we're going to see what he's able to pull off with the DD cards. Now, if anyone's ever played DDs before, you all know that they're able to have a multitude of cards ranging from pendulums, fusions, regular monsters, etc. They do a lot of special summoning, so we're gonna have to see if he's able to get over that. Now, he's able to summon out his DD Savant Copernicus, and with that, he's going to be able to send 1 DD or Dark Contract from his deck to the graveyard, and then he can only use his effect once per turn. So we'll have to see what he's able to pull off with the rest of this. But time is still going. We do have at least 180 seconds per turn, so he's going to have to pretty much move semi-fast in order to make sure that the time doesn't run out on him. It seems like every 5 seconds the timer does move down just a tick, so hopefully he doesn't run out of time while he's waiting. So he sends DD Swirl Slime to the grave, and if this card is in his graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 DD monster from his hand. He's going to 1-for-1 his other DD Savant Kelper to then add another level 1 card from his deck to his hand. And we're going to have to see what he's able to go for. We do have Starving Venom, so we will be able to summon something, but I think that for the sake of this, if this card is in his hand or grave, he can summon DD Contract, visit the field, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Let's just go for it, just to get rid of what he has. I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to summon out Starving Venom. I'm going to get rid of those 2 cards. We could have waited until he summoned more, but I don't think that he'll be able to out this for this turn. Now all we need to do is actually top another Ancient Warrior. I can go for then Zhang De, and then we can possibly win the game. But we're going to have to see what the rest of those 2 cards are. I have already used 2 of my outs, so now I only have a battle phase out right now. If I'm able to get out something, then we're good. If we do get him to at least 1,000, we can at least make him take 1,000 damage next turn. But with the cards that he does have, with Ragnarok being there with 3 stacks of attack points there, it's going to be a hard card to get over. So we're going to have to just try and manage to burn him, or we can actually go for Liu Xuan. It all depends on what I draw here. So we end up drawing Tensu. I can send Tensu to the grave to get Liu Xuan. If I summon out Liu Xuan, I'll be able to maybe go for a game, but we'll have to see what we can do here. I'll activate Sunmo's effect. I'll send Tensu to the grave, and I'll add Liu Xuan. If I add Liu Xuan, I think that's the best move to do right now. If I do add him, I'll at least be able to then attack, send his card back to his hand, attack with everything else, and then see if we can hopefully win the game here. We'll summon out Liu Xuan. I will then enter my battle phase, and we're going to attack with Sunmo, which is going to activate Liu Xuan's effect on attack declaration. going to allow me to draw a card, which is then going to activate Sunmo's effect, which is going to then bounce that card back to his hand. I'll be able to replay the attack and go in for 18. Then I'll also be able to attack with Lu Xuan and then Starving Venom. But it looks like once he took damage, he's able to special summon this card from his hand. And when he does, I'm not really able to do much. So that was actually a really good turn. He was able to special summon. I can't kill that without anything other than the cards that I have. And then I'm just going to have to go in for 14. So he was able to save off another turn here. He is at 48. His next turn, he'll be at 38. I do have the 2 cards that I need. And we're just going to end our turn. I don't really have to do much after this. He'll take the 1000 damage thanks to DD Contract. And then we'll have to see what we can do if we can get him down to sort of like a lower point of attack. Now, with his field, he might be able to summon out a lot of cards, but we do have an attack lock here with Lu Xuan and Sunmo, and we also have Starving Venom, which is our out, so we are at least consistently having 3 outs, and I think that that's the plan for us while we are doing this type of duel, is if we can consistently continue to have 3 outs on our field, that's still good. So we have the attack lock with Lu Xuan and Sunmo. We have Starving Venom, which should replace or get rid of any of his other cards if this card is destroyed, or rather, yeah, if this card gets destroyed. And we also have Zhang Yuan, just in case he's able to get rid of one of them, and then I can summon out Zhang Yuan and then see what we can do with that moving forward. So he's able to get both King Genghis and Ragnarok. He got rid of his DD Contract, so he's not going to take the 1000 damage this turn. So we're going to have to see what we can do. This field is good, but you also got to keep in mind he doesn't have a hand. So we might be able to actually get over this. The only card that we would have to worry about is High King Genghis. But he does summon out Link Kuriboh just in case. I feel like the Link Kuriboh is a good move just to sort of prolong the duel. So that way my monsters go down to at least 100. He's not going to attack. Instead, he's going to activate... Topologic, Harbinger Titanic Galaxy. That's going to really do a lot of damage, and this is going to be interesting because he gets rid of Starving Venom. I'll activate Starving Venom's effect, and I'll get rid of his cards. Now, I don't know if that was the best move, but we kind of are set here. The Starving Venom for the win. Let's do it. I'll activate the Sun Liu Alliance. I mean, I'll just normal summon. I'm not going to prolong this just because we do have 3 games. This right here is enough damage for me to do what I need to do. So we'll attack first with Sunmo. We'll trigger Lu Xuan's effect, which will allow me to draw a card. I'll then activate the Sun Liu Alliance. And I'm not going to... Yeah. Let's chain that. Let's chain that to then activate to special summon him on the field. So this will actually boost up all of my cards to a tremendous amount. And then that 300 attack is actually going to bring him down to 800. And then I'll be able to finish him off with Lu Xuan and go for the game. So we technically are at 2-1. Rather, we have our first win here. So let's see what we're able to do. This is my Crim game 1. There we go. Alright, so he doesn't seem to have a lot of summoning cards. I don't think that we'll have to switch anything for now. We'll run it the same. And if he does end up doing a lot, he also doesn't really have that many traps. So actually, you know what? Like I said before, let's move out the evenly matched for our Royal Decree. We'll finish our side decking and we'll see what he is going to do for this 3rd round. Again, as always, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe. If you guys like videos like this, also make sure that you check out RainingCardGames. He is the progenitor of this tournament. So I want to make sure that we give a big shout out to him for allowing us to then record our duels against our opponents. I give good luck to Crim, and let's see if he can snag a win from us. Let's see what he's doing. So he starts off with the Lord Darkness. He then sends his DD Savant Thomas to the grave. He should at least have another dark card. I think all of the DD cards are darks, but since we have Super Poly and Called by the Grave, we're pretty much all set. If he's able to get more monsters out than me, that'll also be pretty good because we can then use that type of thing to then go for what we need to go for. Looking at what he has, he's gonna summon out King Genghis, High King Genghis, and we'll have to see what he can do, or rather Flame King Genghis with Ragnarok in the Pendulum Zone. We're gonna have to see what we can do here. He has a fire and a dark type. Now I currently can't go for Starving Venom, so we're looking at what we have right now. I'm still kind of just like, nothing yet. So we're gonna have to run this through and see what he's able to do. If we end up winning this game, and if Sonic Duck ends up losing his game, then what's probably gonna happen is that we're gonna have to then face off against each other, because we have technically both won 2 games and lost 1. But we'll have to see what happens here when he gets out Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep was using a fusion card and a pendulum card, but it only gets effects for fusion, so we'll be able to special summon 1 level 4 or lower card from his graveyard. Cross Sheep is a very, very good card, especially when you think about the type of sort of decks that it can run in with, and how sort of viable it is, or not really viable, sort of how flexible it is in regards to its summoning potential. So he's able to special summon his card with everything that he has, with the with the Flame King Genghis and with Cross Sheep on the field. We still can't super poly him, but he does have more monsters than me, so we will be able to then go for our Lushuan effect. Let's see, he Foolish Burial something. We'll have to see what he does. He ends up taking 1,000 damage. I'm not even sure what that was for. I think there might have been a card somewhere in here that made him take 1,000. But if not, then we might be able to do what we can do here. I might have to pop or bounce one of his cards back. He ends up sending Flame Genghis to the grave to then bring back Lamia. Interesting. And then he'll remove Lamia to get Link Karibo. So he still has 2 more monsters than I do. With Lushuan on the field and Tenki, I'll be real, I'm probably gonna go for Sunmo to then bounce his cards. But with Guan Yun on the field, I can definitely do something different. I think the best course of action, though, is to still go for what I had originally intended. We'll activate Tenki, and we'll see if he has anything. He is going to Ash Blossom, so that's good. Should I call by the grave it? That's a good question. I feel like he has enough stuff there where I don't necessarily need to worry. If I call by the grave that, I get Zhougong, right? If I call by the grave that and I get Zhougong or Sunmo, I'll summon out Lushuan, send that to the grave, send something else. Send Super Poly? No. What am I thinking? I'm thinking about what I should do. If I call by the grave that, is that benefiting me? No, I'm not. I think that what he has is fine. I think now we just need to then summon out our Lushuan. I'm not going to activate anything. Instead, I'm going to activate Sunmo's effect, and if I send Tenki to the grave, I can special summon something. If I send Tenki to the grave, I think the best card for me to special summon at this point is probably going to be Sunmo. Now with Sunmo on the field, I can then do a multitude of things. I can tribute his Link Karibo to then summon my Kaiju. Then I can activate Sunmo's effect to then send my card to the grave. So let's do this. Let's special summon this out. I'll summon my Kaiju. We'll see if we can get rid of those 2 cards here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Sunmo's effect. If I send Guan Yun to the grave, I'll get Zhang Yuan rather. Masterful Sunmo card is activated. Am I going to chain another card? No. Instead, we're going to get Zhang Yuan to my hand. I'm going to go in for the battle, and I'm going to run into Cross Sheep here. Now, I'm going to chain in my my card's effect. Let's see. Activate Lushuan's to draw a card. Ancient Warriors, chain another card. I'm not going to do that. I can't cancel out here, so I'm not going to... I wish I could cancel out, but I guess we can't. I guess we honestly can't. I'm going to say ignore chain, I guess. Cancel. We're going to press no to that. Activate Sunmo's effect. I'll get my Kaiju back. Activate Juge Kong's. Yes. No, we'll cancel that. Nope. We'll summon out this in attack position. Replay the battle. Yes, I do. I'm going to run into that. Chain another card. No. Damage step. Yes. We're going to special summon out my boy here. No. There we go. So time is running out. We'll end up killing that for 1800. Activate Zhang Yuan's effect to then get rid of that. Then we'll go in for our attack here. We'll attack for 1,000. I'm going to have to attack here, and then we can go for Swan. Yes, I will. Select a card to discard. I'll get rid of my Kaiju. Summon out Swan. Send those 2 to the grave to then get Swan in attack position. 0-3. Yeah, I know. I apologize. But we are able to take the win with Swan. I'm not going to chain anything else. That's going to be game for us. We ended up taking that. Two wins, 1 loss. This is our third match against Crimmy, or rather our second match. We're going to save that replay. The duel has ended. Good game, my friend. Now, as always, please make sure you guys check out my channel here. Make sure you guys subscribe and like the videos. And as always, I have been the Artist with the Fro, and that, my friends, is the show. Thank you all for watching.